Eric Beard to talk a little bit more about acute variables. I've got some numbers over my shoulder here talking about the number of repetitions completed and then the theoretical percentage of someone's 1 rep max. If in one single voluntary effort you can only move a weight one time, that's considered your 1 rep maximum. That's 100% of your 1 rep max. As you can see, if we do 6 repetitions, it's approximately 85% of our 1 rep max, and then all the way down the line to 20 repetitions, we're doing somewhere between 50 to 60%, closer to that 50% of our theoretical 1 rep max. So as we adjust the repetitions in our programming, we are by default adjusting the percentage of 1 rep max that we're using. So if we are doing 20 repetitions with good form, we're reaching momentary or temporary muscular fatigue at the end of a set. We can't do another repetition without good form after 20 reps. That would be targeting us at about half or 50% of our 1 rep max. If by mistake we stopped our set and we were still fresh and had another 7 or 8 reps at the end of that 20 repetitions, we probably were operating a lower percentage of our 1 rep max. Also, if I were using, say, 100 pounds on a bench press here, and I were doing 20 repetitions with it, and that was 50% of my 1 rep max, I was fatigued, temporary muscular fatigue at the end of that set, couldn't do another repetition with good form. And then for the next set, I only did 12 repetitions with the same weight. I would now be doing a 12 repetition set with only 50% of my 1 rep max. Now if you're doing a warm-up, or in some cases perhaps someone's doing a cool down, that's okay. But if we're following the principle of overload and we're trying to stimulate improvements in strength and at times size with our clients, we want to make sure that we're providing them the correct stimulus. So when we're writing our programs, make sure if we adjust the repetitions, we have the percentage of the 1 rep max to correlate that. And then in real life, when we're programming them, there's going to be that inverse relationship. So we should be challenged at the end of the set. Now, how fatigued should we be is going to depend on your client, the programming, the total volume that you're doing, the rest and recovery and regeneration that they're following, type of workout they had yesterday. Do they have a game or a practice today, a game or a practice tomorrow, or do they have a game yesterday? So there are times when you reach the end of a set, when you feel like you're pretty fresh and you have a few more repetitions, and there are other times that you redline someone, you get them right to that edge and push them into the last repetition. So as we adjust the acute variables, it's going to have a significant impact on their adaptations, always paying attention to all the variables, sets, repetitions, rest period, tempo. We can then look at that recovery piece, hours or days off from stimulating that muscle again, looking at appropriate recovery and regeneration with nutrition, rest, and other flexibility techniques or soft tissue work around that. So this is a small part of the big picture, but please remember when you're adjusting your repetitions, by default the percentage of 1 rep max should be challenged. And when we're writing programs for our sports performance class, FITT 400 for CalU, please keep that in mind, guys. Thanks so much. I'm looking forward to Module 4 case studies.